Welcome back to Ash Footy Dice Season 2. It is round 10. Let's go to the first game. It's Essendon versus Carlton at MRVL Stadium. And the first quarter, Essendon have kicked 4-5 to Carlton 1-1. Let's go to the second quarter. And Essendon have kicked 6 goals 2, so that's 10 goals 7 to Carlton 6 goals 3, so that's 7 goals 4. At half-time, Essendon are leading by 21 points. All right, let's go to the third quarter. Essendon kicking 2 goals 1, so it's 12 goals 8. To Carlton 1-6, so that's 8 goals 10. All right, let's go to the last quarter. And Essendon have kicked 3 goals 3, so that's 15 goals 11. To Carlton 4 goals 1, so that's 12 goals 11. And in the end, okay, let's have a look at the ladder. And Essendon winning this game has put them in the top 4. Carlton are still on top. All right, let's go to the second game. It's North Melbourne versus Richmond. Okay, so North Melbourne kicking 5 goals 3 to Richmond 5 goals 2. Okay. All right, let's go to the second quarter. And North Melbourne are in front by 1 point at quarter time. They've kicked 3 goals 4. So that's 8 goals 7 to Richmond 6 goals 1. So it's 11 goals 3. All right, let's go to the third quarter. And North Melbourne have kicked 3 goals 1. It's 11 goals 8 to Richmond 3 goals 2. So that's 14 goals 5. And at 3-quarter time, Richmond are leading by 15 points. Let's go to the last quarter. North Melbourne kicking 3 goals 2. So that's 14 goals 10 to Richmond 5 goals 1. So that's 19 goals 6. And in the end, Richmond have won this game by 26 points. Richmond, they're up to 6 on the ladder. North Melbourne down in second last. All right, let's go to the next game. Geelong versus Collingwood down at GMHBA Stadium. This is going to be a blockbuster. Let's go to the first quarter. And Geelong have kicked 3 goals 4 to Collingwood 5 goals 5. All right, let's go to the second quarter. And Geelong have kicked 6 goals 4. So that's 9 goals 8 to Collingwood 3 goals 5. So that's 8 goals 10. And at half time, Geelong are leading by 4 points. Let's go to the third quarter. Geelong have kicked 2 goals 5. So that's 11 goals 13 to Collingwood 2 goals 2. So that's 10 goals 12. It's going to be close here. Geelong are still in front by 7 points. Let's go to the last quarter. Geelong have kicked 4 goals 3. So that's 15 goals 16 to Collingwood 1-4. So it's 11 goals, 16. And in the end, Geelong have won by 24 points. Geelong have pushed up to 5th spot, pushing Brisbane down to 6. Collingwood are in 10th spot. All right, let's go to the next game. It's Fremantle versus Western Bulldogs. Let's go to the first quarter. Fremantle kick 3 goals 2 to Western Bulldogs 5 goals 3. All right, let's go to the second quarter. Bulldogs are in front by 13 points. Second quarter, Fremantle have kicked 5 goals 6. So that's 8 goals 8 to Western Bulldogs 6 goals 5. So that's 11 goals 8. Western Bulldogs are in front by 3 goals at half time. Let's go to the third quarter. Fremantle have kicked 2 goals 5. 10 goals 13 to Western Bulldogs 2 goals 5. So that's 13 goals 13. And Western Bulldogs are still in front by 3 goals. Let's go to the last quarter. And Fremantle have kicked 2 goals 4. So that's 12 goals 17 to Western Bulldogs 5 goals 2. So that's 18 goals 15. And in the end, Western Bulldogs have won by 34 points. Bulldogs are pushed up to 10th. And Fremantle are still in 3rd position. All right, let's go to the next game. It's West Coast versus Port Adelaide. Let's go to the first quarter. West Coast kicked 6 goals 3 to Port Adelaide 3 goals 5. Let's go to the second quarter. West Coast kicked 3 goals 6. So that's 9 goals 9. To Port Adelaide 2 goals 1. So that's 5 goals 6. And at half time, West Coast are leading by 27 points. Let's go to the third quarter. West Coast have kicked 3 goals 5. So that's 12 goals 14. To Port Adelaide 2 goals 2. So that's 7 goals 8. And at three-quarter time, West Coast are leading by 36 points. Let's go to the last quarter. West Coast have kicked 2 goals 3. So that's 14 goals 17. To Port Adelaide 4 goals 5. So that's 11 goals 13. And in the end, West Coast have won this game by 22 points. All right, West Coast sitting 11th. Port Adelaide at 10th. So they're pretty much even, these teams. All right, let's go to the next game. It is Brisbane versus Adelaide Crows at the Gabba. Let's go to the first quarter. Brisbane 4 goals 5. Adelaide 4 goals 4. Fairly close at quarter time. Brisbane have kicked 6 goals 2. It's 10 goals 7. To Adelaide 6 goals 2. So that's 10 goals 6. And at half time, there's only 1 point in it. Let's go to the third quarter. Brisbane have kicked 6 goals 6. 16 goals 13. To Adelaide 1-4. So that's 11 goals 10. And at three-quarter time, it's 33 points. Brisbane's in front by. Let's go to the last quarter. Brisbane have kicked 2 goals 3. So that's 18 goals 16. To Adelaide 2 goals 6. So that's 13 goals 16. And in the end, Brisbane have won by 30 points. Brisbane are now on top of the ladder. So now with a game clear. All right, let's go to the next game. It's Melbourne versus Gold Coast Suns. Let's go to the first quarter. Melbourne, 5 goals, 3. To Gold Coast, 3 goals, 3. Let's go to the second quarter. Melbourne have kicked 2 goals, 3. So 7 goals, 6. To Gold Coast, 4 goals, 4. So that's 7 goals, 7. And at half time, Gold Coast are leading by a point. Let's go to the third quarter. Melbourne has kicked 3 goals, 4. So that's 10 goals, 10. To Gold Coast, 3 goals, 2. So that's 10 goals, 9. And now Melbourne's in front by a point. Let's go to the last quarter. And Melbourne have kicked 5 goals, 5. So that's 15 goals, 15. To Gold Coast, 3 goals, 4. So that's 13 goals, 13. And in the end, Melbourne have won by 14 points. Okay, Melbourne are now on top with Brisbane. All right, let's go to the next game. It is Sydney versus Giants. It's the Battle of the Bridge. Let's go to the first quarter. Sydney have kicked 3 goals, 3. Giants have kicked 5 goals, 4. Let's go to the second quarter. And Sydney have kicked 5 goals, 2. So that's 8 goals, 5. To GWS Giants, kicking 1 goal, 2. So that's 6 goals, 6. And at halftime, Sydney are leading by 11 points. Let's go to the third quarter. Sydney have kicked 4 goals, 3. So it's 12 goals, 8. To the Giants, 3 goals, 4. So that's 9 goals, 10. And at three-quarter time, Sydney are still in front by 16 points. Let's go to the last quarter. Sydney have kicked 2 goals, 4. So that's 14 goals, 12. To the Giants, 1 goal, 2. So that's 10 goals, 12. And in the end, Sydney have won by 24 points. So Sydney keep on pushing up that ladder. They're out of the 8 on percentage. All right, let's go to the last game of the round. It's Hawthorn versus St Kilda at MRVL Stadium. Let's go to the first quarter. Hawthorn have kicked 1 goal, 5. To St Kilda, 4 goals, 2. Let's go to the second quarter. Hawthorn have kicked 2 goals, 4. So that's 3 goals, 9. To St Kilda, 5 goals, 2. So that's 9 goals, 4. And at half time, St Kilda's leading by 31 points. All right, Hawthorn have kicked 6 goals, 6 after half time. So that's 9 goals, 15. To St Kilda, 2 goals, 6. So that's 11 goals, 10. And at three-quarter time, St Kilda are leading by 7 points. Let's go to the last quarter. And Hawthorn in the second half have just killed this game. So Hawthorn have kicked 6 goals, 2. So that's 15 goals, 17. To St Kilda, 1-1. So that's 12 goals, 11. And in the end, Hawthorn have won this game by 24 points after trailing by 31 points at half time. So that was a good comeback by them. That concludes round 10. Thanks for joining us. And next week, we've got round 11. And we've got Melbourne versus Essendon at the MCG, Carlton versus North Melbourne at MRVL Stadium, Richmond versus Geelong at the MCG, Collingwood versus Fremantle at the MCG, Western Bulldogs versus West Coast Eagles at MRVL Stadium. We've got Port Adelaide versus Brisbane at Adelaide Oval when Brisbane the week before played Adelaide Crows. Then we've got Gold Coast Suns versus Sydney Swans at Metricon Stadium, GWS Giants versus Hawthorn at Giants Stadium, and Adelaide versus St Kilda at Adelaide Oval to finish off the round. All right, we'll see you next time.